I'm still getting over a cold, so bear with me as I cough during this story. Meow meow peeps, and welcome to the first episode of Tales from r/TheNekoMimiGamerReads, where I go through my subreddit and I pick through stories that I think you would find interesting. Today's story was actually submitted via email by an anonymous non-Reddit user. Karen in the drive-thru stopped in her tracks. I work at a Wendys. I can work a bunch of different shifts, but I'm usually the person who stands in a corner all day taking the orders of people who pull up to the drive-thru speaker. Just yesterday, I was doing my regular thing when I finally had an encounter with Karen. I'm surprised this hasn't happened before until now. Here's how it went down. Me. Welcome to Wendys. Order whenever you're ready. Now keep in mind that since it's a drive-thru, people either whisper or scream into the speaker. Never in the middle, as usual. Karen, screaming even louder than normal ones are, I want a double hamburger! And I only want specific ingredients on it! Me, usually has the headset on max volume because people usually whisper more than scream, turns it down to minimum volume and it is still too loud. Okay, I got that down with specific ingredients. Anything else for you? No! Did you get that? I said I wanted a double hamburger! This sort of thing happens semi-often as people love to think we're McDonald's, so I clarify. Well, I do have on the screen a half-pound Dave's Double. This is the big sandwich with 2 patties, a half-pounder. But if you wanted, I could make it the smaller double stack, a 2-patty sandwich made with the smaller patties. It's the same patties used in the kids' cheeseburger sort of deal. I want a double hamburger! Nothing else! Okay, yes, that's what I have on the screen. A half-pound Dave's Double, which has 2 patties. This is said in a very Captain Obvious, over-exaggerated tone. Yes, that's it. Pulls away from the speaker before I could even give her a total to pay. Sounds like the typical rude customer, but this was the part I knew she was... Karen! I go about taking more orders while being irritated from her behavior, having to explain the exact same thing 3 times to her. While all the other customers were nice and easygoing. I get through a bunch of orders, but they stop. During a dinner rush, I look out my window towards the back window. That's where they pay, and saw Karen was holding up the line for over 5 minutes. To give you an idea, that's like waiting in a nail salon for someone to be finished. And then the magic came. A manager was needed in the back window. I didn't know exactly what the conversation was going on about, but after a few more minutes, the manager comes out for the back window, shaking his head and walking away. Then Karen's car sped up to my window, and I had her precious half-pound of grease ready. Me opens the window and hands her the bag. Is this a double ham? I cut her off and say this in a hurry. Yes, now have a good day! Closes the window quickly and walks away. Karen stares at me through the window with a what the f*** expression. After a while of not getting a response from me, she sped away, and I continued my job as normal. So yeah, I stopped Karen before she could do any actual bullcrap just by closing the window in her face. And I didn't get any trouble or anything. She even had the haircut too. No joke. Wow. This is definitely not a Karen story I expected to hear. I've actually never seen a Karen story in all my months that I've spent stalking Reddit where somebody actually closed a door or a window on Karen's face and actually lived to tell the tale. Thanks for submitting me this story. You know who you are. And thank you for tuning in to hear this. NekoMimiGamer signing out.